Okay, and the other thing I wanted to talk about out of this video of Wukdar's is, you know, Wukdar, you're calling us spineless. This was to Great Texas part, I believe, because we're saying it seems to be. Because we're 99.9% sure, but we won't take that leap. And you think that's spineless, that we should take that leap. I think you're fucking spineless to think we need to take that leap. I think you're fucking spineless if you need to think you're 100% correct before you act. You know you're not fucking 100% correct, but you say, well, I need to be, so I am. No. The spineful thing to do is fucking act on what you believe, even though you're not 100% correct. You know, take that risk, you know, be a man, face the fact that you're making a decision that you don't know is 100% correct. And that's what I was doing, right? I said I'd save the sentient planet, even though it's not objectively correct, even though it's not 100% certain to be the best idea. Based on what I do know, I would rather save the sentient planet. And I have the guts to do that, even though there's various reasons that could be wrong, such as, you know, maybe sentient life's going to evolve on that other planet. Maybe it's going to be better than our sentient life. I don't even think there'd really be a way to judge that it's better. But you do, right? Because maybe it would suffer more to not exist. No, you want to talk about spinelessness? Spinelessness is when you don't know something 100% and you pretend you do so you can feel better about it. Me, you know that 1% of doubt that's going to make me feel bad? I'll fucking just live with that. I can handle that, okay? I can live with that. I can face that reality. About this armchair philosophy issue Wukdar and others bring up, and just not just on YouTube but in general. Well, I want to say a couple things. First of all, you see, I think every person has a philosophy, because philosophies are worldviews, and everybody has to have a worldview. We have a material brain, and needs to develop a picture of the world, and that's what it uses to interpret the things that happen in the world around it. So everybody has a philosophy. So for me, philosophy is studying these things. Now, I'm not that impressed with academic philosophy. A lot of the great advances in philosophy have not been academic. Through history, it was not academic philosophers. And the reason is academics have their own environment, right? So their worldview becomes, you know, evolved into this academic environment. So that's one of the reasons I'm online just talking to whomever about philosophy, because I am interested in philosophy in the wild. The real philosophies that people use, their real worldviews, all the components of their worldviews. So, you know, armchair philosophy, you know, yeah, but I think that in this case is better. We're not just talking about a technology or a science here. We're talking about people's worldviews, how people think, how they go through life, what makes them become scientists. It's a higher level. It applies to everything, not just some special technicality like a particular field of science. So yeah, I'm interested how people build those worldviews. Sometimes they can tell me, sometimes I just have to deduce it from their behavior. Okay? So I believe philosophy is nothing but a tool. But it's not a tool that I'm hiding behind. I'm right out in the front. I'm the rabbit that's come out in the front, Wukdar. You know, go ahead and try to attack me. But you think it's just a carrot that I'm going to drop and run away from? No. It's a carrot I'm going to pull out and beat you off with. I am using my philosophy to process and understand the world. And that's true on YouTube and everywhere else that I go. So armchair philosophy, there's nothing wrong with it. Far from it. It's good. There's likely to be more advances in understanding how people really live in the real world, because people's real world views aren't in rarefied ivory towers. They're out there having to make a living, having to keep their kids alive, having to keep their friends happy. They're tested by the real world. So I value real world philosophy. So you call it armchair philosophy. I call it real world philosophy. Yeah, there's some people that just hide behind long words as a way to not say anything and blah, blah, blah. That fucking doesn't apply to me. If you can't see that, then you need to look better. Okay? Not everybody is using their philosophy to hide behind or flowery words or to confuse the situation. Okay? Some of us are using them as tools to understand the world. All right? That's why we bring philosophy into these issues. And especially relativity, because this is not something I've dredged up from particle physics or Einstein. Relativity is a principle from ancient times. Okay? They, in the physical sciences, took the principle of relativity out of philosophy as it already existed. It's actually a lot more common to be faced with relativistic situations in complex real-life situations than it is these simple physical systems that we study. But it's still kind of amazing to find out that they still apply, that is the principle of relativity, the principles of relativity still apply to even the simple physical world. That's a surprise, because if they didn't apply at that level, they'd still apply among humans. The fact that they do apply to that level, I think, is a bit of an eye-opener. Right? It ought to be an eye-opener to all the people denying that they apply in the human situation. To maybe they do fucking apply. You know? Maybe if I make a decision to help the human race survive, maybe that has something to do with me being a human. How incomprehensible. How unfair. No. What it really is that God loves humans more than other things. And God wants me to side with the humans. And even if I was an alien, or a tiger, or a tree, God would want me to side with humans. Does that sound like that makes a lot of sense? So anyway, armchair philosophy. I'm fine with it.